time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 37 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays Why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 28 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check 52.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
56, right there, 56. All day, every day, any day.
Play action now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 55 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott now. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit it as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They go to Elliott again, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This to Jarwin, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A third down gain of 19.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Pollard, room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Niners 26, Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time. And get them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
It's Coleman here, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.